Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? I am Dan from Trading with Dan. This is our Bitcoin morning update. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, we shall go straight over to those Bitcoin 4-hour charts. So yes, we did manage to just tick above the upside of our resistance area here. Swiftly rejected back down to test the bottom side of the resistance zone, and then bounced off that, and now looking to mount another assault of the $42,000, of which, if we can close there, establish price action above, got every chance of making it up to the next level of around 44,000, and then potentially beyond. So not looking too bad there. If you want to go and have a look what is probably our main driver, is the S&P, is the stocks here. We're using the S&P just as our barometer of the stock markets in general. But yeah, you can see we are looking to try and take out this resistance area at 4,500, which would be extremely I would say is extremely bullish on the basis of nice bullish move, a nice retrace of some of the move, and then we continue onwards and upwards to take out that previous high. That is obviously the bullish scenario. So looking good. We did obviously get this rejection from initially back down to our level below, but then that was brought up pretty quickly, as you can see. So a nice doji candle there. We're moving above that now, so looking very good. We have obviously shrugged off those next Netflix earnings, so that's obviously good, because that was a pretty big whack to markets. But yeah, not looking bad here. Establish above this price level, 4,500. I think people will start to look at taking out this high and onwards and upwards. So yeah, we were in a nice downward channel, and then as soon as we broke out the top of it, nice acceleration to the upside. I think I've said a bit too many times there, but yeah, it's not looking bad at all here. Like I said, if we can get above 4,500 into this area, every chance Bitcoin is going to get dragged above that 42,000 area and beyond. Dollar index nicely having a pullback here as well, which is what we want to see for a tailwind. For our beloved cryptocurrency. So this has been on a pretty stupendous aggressive move to the upside. So in much the same way stocks had that very substantial pullback in the context of the massive move up. If the DXY has a nice pullback like that, I mean, realistically, it could bring us all the way down to actually a 96 handle, but we will have to see. Obviously around this 97, 98 handle would be a less aggressive target, but you never know. And that would certainly give risk assets a nice headwind. The 10-year looking like it wants to try and top out at nearly 3%, but this isn't looking quite as potentially weaker as the DXY is looking, so we'll have to see what happens there. What else do we want to look at? What else did we want to look at? Yeah, the Russell, actually. We don't normally look at this too much. You can see the Russell is below this area. If it can try and get back above and into this zone here, that would be pretty bullish, but it is a big ask. And the Dow is actually looking okay here. I lost my annotations, but you could see we basically draw one there and about up here, and you can see we are trying to get back above that now. We'll actually draw it back on, seeing as we are here. So it was around here and around there, yeah. So back above this area here, and we could be looking at obviously some nice bullish price action in the Dow up to well, maybe even new all-time highs. You never know. Stranger things have happened. What else do we want to look at? Oil is still hovering around there. Had obviously, you can see a little bit of a pullback, trying to get back into this sort of channel here, but rejected and finding our way back down. If we actually extended this trend line, you can see that's practically where we are getting supported. So yeah, I mean, if we lose that, then yeah, maybe we do see a move back down towards the support area. If we do hold this, then yeah, potentially take out this high and then continue upwards. Could be a a higher low relative to this low here, and then we do then try and take out that high and put in a higher high, then start to move onwards and upwards. So that wouldn't be the greatest thing for markets, but yeah, we shall see. It's not happened yet. My bias is we would come down and just we trade lower. We trade in and around the $100 level. I think is fair at the moment, given the potentially weak economic outlook. So yeah, let's have a look at those stochastics. 4 hour is turning down here, so that is not on our side at present, but it's done a good job of holding us up here over the past few days whilst it's been on an upward trajectory, whilst we've been trying to turn these back up. 10 hour trying to turn back down, but currently pointing up here. 12 hour looking very strongly to the upside. Daily looking decently poised to the upside here. Still waiting for the 2-day to turn back up. 3-day dive in. 5-day has fully and formally turned down and trading downwards now, trending downwards, and then weekly is up, and bi-week very close to turning back up as well, and we'll ignore monthly. But yeah, I mean, it is a case of get above and close above 42. We can see acceleration towards 44. Maybe we trade around there. Maybe we come back and test this support before having an attempt at what would then be the top side of the next sideways range that we would be in. It would basically be this around 42 to around 46, 47. Maybe we bounce around here a bit before if we're lucky, taking out the top side and continuing upside. You can kind of see we have an upward sloping channel, and I will obviously have to tell you that those channels, obviously off the back of a move down, do have a good chance of breaking to the downside. So yeah, we got to be aware of that. But maybe we do get one last hurrah into the sort of 50,000s. It wouldn't even necessarily be mid 50Ks. Maybe get into the 50,000s to the top of the channel, then get rejected and come back down to Goblin Town. Or maybe we do bust out the top of the channel. You can break out the top of channels, and we do accelerations to the upside. But first and foremost, let's get up towards 50,000, and then we'll assess our risk if stroke when we can get up there. So yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. Remember, this is not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I shall speak to you guys soon.